So the world of Becca's improving.
Somewhat.
Yeah, you're getting yourself to a mental state that's worth living in.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely better. Improving.
Yeah.
But yeah. Excited for the changes that are going to be happening in my life. Right now I kind of feel like I'm just in a space where I have to give myself time, you know, whatever, to get over shit and deal with shit. But yeah, I feel like things are going to be really good in the future. I'm hopeful.
Yeah. Your ruling planet and your zodiac sign Pisces is in retrograde, which means like shit's fucked up. It's going backwards, I guess. And then over the thousands of years of like observing,
that makes a lot of sense.
Observing planets and their effect on like human behavior and psychology and shit, that when you see a planet and it's going backwards, that means that it's fucking chaos and then
that's exactly what it fucking is. This is what I cannot stress this enough. Like, this last year has been the worst year of my entire life. I've been fucking abused, molested. I tried to kill myself, and this is the worst year of my entire life for many reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of funny because yeah, I'm doing horrible and it's been so weird. And I mean, my relationship of 3 years just ended.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, retrograde is like shit is just fucking awry.
I did not see that one coming.
No. And how much could you see life in that way of there's a planet and it's moving in a certain direction and that's going to directly affect your life and what you're going through in your life? Is that a stretch?
Yeah, that's a hard question to answer. Because, like, I believe in it to a certain extent.
Right.
But I don't, like, believe that, like, your sign will define who you are as a person. But, I mean, sometimes it makes sense that, like, right now, my shit's all fucked up.
Yeah, so you can hear that and you're like, oh, yep.
Resonates with me 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, you know, other people too. So, yeah, people will say it's coincidences or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like there's some level of energy that is being put out there, you know, and it's the individual and what they do with that energy. If they feel it and are negatively affected, or if, I don't know, because I do feel like we're all connected more spiritually to the earth and our surroundings than we think we are. Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
I read this shit like fucking 3 years ago of this dude. He worked in a fucking psych ward, and on full moons that shit went crazy. Every full moon in the fucking psych ward, shit was not the way it is.
That's very interesting. Yeah.
So that would lead you to believe that the state of the sky and the shit that's happening in the sky, like a full moon, can have a direct effect on behavior.
Yeah.
And I don't know, personality and
people will charge crystals under the moon. They'll charge water under the moon and make moon water. So
I've never heard of that shit.
Yeah. But
that's a stretch.
Yeah. The energy, you know, is like, if you're into crystals and moon water, you know, your idea is, yes, there is energy being put out there by the moon and everything. I'm collecting it for my use, you know. That would be kind of the idea. Or I'm just collecting it for whatever reason, this energy to have in my life.
I mean,
the same energy that makes psych ward patients go crazy.
Yeah, why do you want that? But I guess I can. It's the intention in the water thing that I showed you.
Yeah.
That you say a word and you feel a certain way, and the intention behind the word, and then you take a picture of the water crystal, and it's like beautiful or vibrant when it's something nice or positive that you're saying, and then when you're saying that you make me sick, it's like disgusting and fucked up, and the only thing that changed was what you're saying and your intent. And the water is literally the physical or the molecular structure, sort of, or how it appears, is changing based on what you're saying and what your intent is. So how much of the natural world does that? And then are we like a microcosm of like some type of fucking planetary game, or like some other like zoomed out reality of these planets and the way they move and shit, and then we're just like the ants and being affected by all of it,
by everything.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's like, I don't know, because I believe in it. I don't know. It's because I know there's so many people that like doubt stuff like that. But like the scientific experiment you just brought up, you can't deny that. You know, that's literally science evidence that our intentions affect one, what is it? A common, what do you call it in science?
It affects the natural world.
Yeah.
It affects your surroundings.
Just what you say.
Or like, I just put it like this, that reality is reacting to your mind in invisible ways that you have to zoom in to see. And it's like, I don't know. And then if the moon is full and it's altering the behavior in these psych wards, then there's got to be more. And it's like it existed for thousands of years of these people following planets, planetary movements and stuff, and kind of creating some type of, it's astrology. I mean, it's a whole fucking, it's their whole shit. It's like a thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like a aspect or a, what do you call it? It's like just another facet of science, you know, one of the subjects of science and stuff. But even before that, it was like there was a lot of spiritual connection. Yeah.
Yeah. I had something I was gonna say and I forgot. It was about the planets,
the water and the planets, the intention of the water, and then the possible effect that planetary movement has on us directly.
Yeah.
It'll come back.
Fucking no. Yeah, it'll come back.
It'll come back.
Yeah. We'll wait. But yeah, like I believe, like that's kind of I think that's where I was going to go with it. Like the idea of crystals is to set an intention behind it. So the crystal itself already has natural properties within it, you know, like it's a crystal, minerals and
silicone,
dirt, whatever the hell else, natural shit. So being so, we can use the crystals with their natural abilities. The different minerals like have different properties. Like some crystals are lucky, and some are for abundance, and some are for peace. Some are to your inner eye or your third eye, to connect with your third eye, stuff like that.
Or have more vivid dreams, have protection, be more vibrant, you know, be more fucking
attract people,
or fucking be more passionate towards something, you know, everything.
And so
this fucking fly that's flying in front of us. This has never happened before. We don't know how to react to something like this.
We are not prepared with a fly swatter.
No, not prepared.
But yeah, like the crystals, so you have those natural elements, the natural properties that the earth itself has energy, and then setting an intention behind it, much like, you know, setting the intention with the water molecules, it will possibly do fulfill its purpose.
It's
Do
like
what you want it
absorbing.
to.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
absorbing into it. You would
Yeah.
hope.
Your
I mean,
energy and the Earth's energy. Yeah.
much harder to show it in like a lab science setting.
Yeah.
That it's a rock opposed to something that's liquid. It literally doesn't even have a form, and you can just take a picture of it before and after with the crystal. Something that's really, really fucking fascinating about the, say, quartz crystal specifically. It's kind of one of the more common ones.
Yeah, I have
the clear one. Yeah, you got one. And they're the rose quartz, the pink one is used for healing a lot and whatnot. But the absorbing intention into the crystals, I just read some shit that the quartz crystal is used commonly in like hard drives and storage space. And they just developed recently a 1-inch by 1-inch disc that holds 360 terabytes of data, and it's a quartz crystal. It's a quartz crystal 1-inch by 1-inch, tiny fucking disc, and you can put more storage in that tiny little disc than anything that you could buy on the internet right now.
Yeah.
And hard drives go out in about 4 years. Like over 10% of them are out in 4 years. Hard drives, most of them will be done by 15 years, right? Because it's constantly reading and writing. When it's putting, the quartz crystal lasts 13.8 billion years.
Yeah.
The quartz crystal disc that you put the 360 terabytes on lasts 13.8 billion years. A hard drive lasts 15 years.
That's fucking crazy.
So you look at the practical application of these fucking things, and it's magic.
Yeah.
Even in its practical, in its practical application.
Yeah.
It's magic.
It's very interesting that somebody applied it that way. Like, this crystal is for abundance. Let's put some science, some technology into
Let's see if it holds memory.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it does. So, I mean, given that property of it, intention, holding it and putting your intention and putting your mind and maybe imbuing your mind into it, it's a natural thing like water is. It just existed before we were here. So who knows?
Yeah.
There's no real way to put it in a lab and do a before and after picture like you can with water.
Yeah.
On a crystal.
Yeah. It's like you charge the crystals. Well, you clean the crystals with incense, get rid of negative energy, charge the crystals in the sunlight, moonlight, or more incense. And then so it has the charged properties of its natural, elements, what it's made of. And then you set your intentions. Hopefully they'll align. You choose the right crystal with that intention to make it even, more powerful and manifest what you want. Because, it's literally your intentions and then energy from everywhere.
And the shit's been around for fucking ever. It's like the old depictions of the witches, they had the fucking crystal ball.
Yeah.
The big nose and the fucked up complexion, and they're looking in the crystal ball, you know.
I've dipped into witchcraft ever so
a little bit.
Teeniest bit.
Right.
I haven't practiced it, but I've looked into it, and so witchcraft is very interesting, and they do a lot of the crystals, the spells, except there's rules with witchcraft that love spells you can get really that I expose myself, but that's what I was looking at. Not even for that reason. It came up on my TikTok, and I was like, ooh, that's cool. But I was going through the comments and stuff, and obviously there were people doubting, oh, this doesn't work, whatever. And then other people were like, you have to be careful with this because, if you don't cast protection or it doesn't work right or it's against their will, sometimes it'll come back as karma and it'll affect you. And just all sorts of stuff. And I was like, yeah, because it's supposedly against witchcraft to perform a spell that's against someone's will.
Manipulating them to your will,
imposing them.
Imposing your will onto them.
Yeah, it's against the practice.
Yeah, I mean, I come from a long line of witches.
Yeah.
My mom's side. Every single generation's full of witches, my mom and it's strange. It's definitely fucking weird. I talked to one of my great aunt, my mom's aunt, And I told her when I was born and just described myself a little bit. And then she just basically told me who I was to me over the phone. She told me exactly who I was, my characteristics, every fucking thing, and what the things I should pursue, the areas that I'll have strengths in, the areas that I'll be weak in. And it was like fucking spot on. And she fucking didn't even fucking know me, like really. Yeah. So there's something there. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's spirituality. That's what it is.
I
believe, at least I think, they're very connected, intuitive, especially with like the culture thing. They have ancestors behind them too, you know, and so they have their spirituality and their energies with them. And
it's coded in them. But yeah, I mean, it can get dark. And you do have to be careful, because when you are manipulating reality, or like kind of fucking like changing the fabric of fucking reality to suit you,
I had to step back and be like, let's better not.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what you'd be doing it for what you want, and or like for your will, for your good. And so like it's very interesting, because like this is a little different, but like balancing the chakras actually helps align your will to like your fate, if that makes sense.
Like fate is not changing though. The concept of fate is it's just a fixed thing that you're meant to.
That's meant to happen.
It's meant to happen when you're born.
And so your will align with your destiny then, if you will.
You're just manifesting the life you want. Or is it like what you're supposed to be, or what you want?
Manifesting what you want?
Yeah, or what you're supposed to be.
So manifesting is like manifesting what you are, and the law of attraction is manifesting what you want and what you need, I guess.
Yeah.
So manifesting is like, I am strong, I am confident, even when you're not. You're manifesting that you are. Whereas the law of attraction is like,
you're manifesting like material.
Yeah, like
external.
I'm so happy. I've made so much money the last 6 months or something like that.
This fucking flies.
I know. It's trying to distract me. You would manifest like as if it already happened. The law of attraction is like acting like you already have it and expecting the universe to give it to you. And so it would be like, if the only example I could think of is if you're like trying to get the law of attraction, you know, someone attracted to you, would be like, oh, I'm so grateful I found my lover. And you would write that as many times, and that would be the law of attraction. Whereas manifestation in that same example would be like
more internal.
Yeah, like I will find my true love, or my true love will find me one day. Something like that.
Okay. And then I do believe that our mind is kind of intertwined in reality, and reality is reacting to us, and it's like an interplay.
I remember what I was going to say earlier.
Do it.
That reminded me.
Hell yeah.
Because I was having a conversation with my ex-boyfriend, and I was feeling really stressed. I forgot what had just happened, but I was just stressed out for whatever reason, and I was feeling a lot of negative energy. And then we're driving, and so many things just start happening. Like somebody almost hits us, and then a few minutes later, somebody else almost hits someone in front of us, and we're like, what the fuck? And so I'm like, okay, hear me out. Like, do you think I'm doing something? Like my energy is
like
strong
you're
enough?
Fucking like
and
projecting this into reality.
Yeah, and he actually said, you know, actually I think he may have brought it up first and had said like, you know, try to relax. And because so I think sometimes your energy is so strong, it can invite things like that around. I've always thought, oh, I have such bad luck, like whatever. But I think I could never control my such strong negative emotions. And so in turn, sometimes I would have bad luck. So now I'm trying to, channel all that energy. I mean, if all that bad stuff can happen, then I could channel it into good energy and then hopefully be lucky, successful, good things will start happening to me. And that's the whole idea.
Used to meditate under new moons where it's no moon, and then meditate again on a full moon based on the intentions I laid in the new moon, and then be grateful or have meditate before and after and stuff. And I just kind of fell away from it. Oh, I was going to say this shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So my mom, I think I said this once in an earlier podcast. I don't even know if we uploaded it, but me and my mom were super fucking poor. We were barely getting by. She didn't have enough money to put gas in her car to get to fucking work. She found this guy with money, and he saved her from, he allows us to be able to survive and not starve.
Yeah.
So she cast a blood spell on him. She put some blood in a fucking water on a specific day, and so I don't know if the sky had anything to do with it. And then I don't know if she laid an intention, but I know that she put blood in a cup, and then she gave it to him under a specific day and maybe said something. And then that dude became crazy about her. Crazy.
Dangerously obsessed?
Dangerously obsessed and passionate.
That's one of the reasons they also say caution to love spells.
Because it might be too much.
Too dangerous.
You don't want to be too loved.
Yeah. Obsessive and dangerous and stalkish and
yeah. So basically, putting the story in a nutshell.
But it worked.
Oh, it works. It worked when she did it.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be with him anymore, but he couldn't let her go, and threatened to kill me. And we had to fucking move, and I had to switch schools.
Why didn't she want to be with him anymore?
Just because she wasn't into it anymore. She didn't want to do it.
And she
anymore.
really only put the spell on him so that to have his income
for survival. Yeah, to get help from him with his income, so we could fucking survive.
But she wasn't really into him.
No.
Okay.
No.
I understand.
No. She was
and so
using her looks to get by. And
I understand.
Right.
I see.
So yeah, she casts a spell on him. He goes crazy about her, and she tries to leave him, and then he threatens my life. We end up fucking moving to this shitty neighborhood that was even worse than our last neighborhood, in a school that I fucking hated, and it ruined my life. It ruined my fucking life for 2 years.
The love spell.
The love spell ruined my fucking life. From grade 6 to grade 8.
So funny. Not funny, but that's really funny.
So I don't know, just dope God. Maybe. And if you're going to do it,
Don't
make it
maybe.
some innocent shit. Do some innocent shit with some rocks and some candles.
Here's the thing.
Don't put your blood into anything.
That's the thing with love spells. They always encourage consent. Ask the person if you could put a love spell on them, but who the fuck is going to consent to that?
Yeah.
Because it's not against witchcraft if you ask for consent, but it is if it's forced.
Right.
So
witchcraft being pretty loosely termed, because there's paganism, and then there's a bunch of different sects of witchcraft.
Yeah, there's
different types of witchcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the good witches. I
was going to say the
good ones.
Cool,
yeah.
At least I hope.
Yeah, I was into that shit for a while. I was how could I manipulate reality to my liking with my mind?
Mm-hmm.
And I've followed a guy and stuff, and he was a fucking Satanist.
Oh,
and
no.
on YouTube, I just subscribed to this Satanist guy that casts spells for 6 or 7 months.
But that's the wrong energy.
Right. It is. And
it is.
But
I thought about that too. You could definitely do it with the devil.
You can.
Yeah.
In or the demonic realm, or I don't know how he would put it. But
yeah.
Anyways, he showed up in one of my dreams. It's this fucked up monster, and in one of my dreams that I had, he was this fucking monster that was terrorizing me, and it was just a fucking just horrible nightmare. And I woke up from it, and just unsubscribed and never fucking listened to him the rest of my life, I guess.
Well,
So-
that's good. That's good, I guess. So someone saved you from that,
A
man.
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably telling you that it was no good.
Possibly.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Because, yeah, you can manipulate. Well, that's not the right way to say it.
Transform, maybe is a lighter way of putting it.
Transform or,
Manifest.
manifest things into your reality.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
Yeah, it's just you don't know really what you want or what it's going to feel like to have it until you have it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fucking, I don't know, especially if you're trying to manifest like material stuff. I understand survival and just paying your rent and needing that, but like beyond that, it's pretty empty.
Yeah.
When I bought that white car outside, it was fucking empty experience. I was like fucking happy for like fucking 2 minutes or 1 minute of dopamine fucking hit me and like,
Hell yeah.
like fuck yes. And it was gone and then it was done and there was nothing else that happened. And it's like, holy shit, people live their entire life around trying to acquire like possessions and things and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, it's not it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like some of the most general ones are inviting like self-love, intuition, friends, lovers, and there was something else.
Wealth?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Abundance, wealth, money.
Money.
Success. Success at work and stuff like that.
Yeah, so basically just friends, love, and then work, which is most of life.
Yeah.
Those three things.
Yeah.
That is life.
Yeah. So that's mainly what people focus their energy on. That's
Yeah. I don't know how to play that balance and stuff of like maybe doing witchcraft, but still being a good person.
Yeah, I'm dipping into it, so we'll see.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get back into like crystal work and fucking rock work and setting intentions into crystals and stuff because I used to be into that type of shit.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy, and then I just kind of stopped, and then just meditating and stuff.
Meditating is so
every
good.
day. Oh fuck.
Like balancing the chakra, meditation, like outside, you can sit in the grass and you can literally like absorb energy from the ground and then energy from the sun, and it'll literally balance your fly.
Talk about absorbing energy from the earth and the sun, and this fucking fly should fly in your mouth.
This is a natural.
It's natural.
Flying. Yeah.
I'm killing it in between the next segment.
It's gone.
Yeah.
We've had enough. You're done.
Yep. That's it's life.
You're done. But I forgot what I was saying.
Absorbing Earth's energy in meditation and the sun
during
and
meditation. Yeah, and that will balance your chakras and
Yeah, I gotta get back into it. Even when I just sit on that fucking couch and meditate, I open my eyes up and the level of relaxation that I feel, it's like, holy shit, why the fuck don't I do this for like 15 to 20 minutes a day?
Yeah.
I gotta take 20 fucking minutes to just breathe and just empty my fucking head.
Yeah.
And just be nothing for 20 minutes. But I'll start again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been helping me.
Yeah, for sure it's helpful. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, what should we get into?
What are we feeling?
No, what are we feeling? We're feeling some sex trafficking.
I was gonna say some dirty crimes.
Yeah, it's like not even much is happening. I've heard some shit about Chris Cuomo writing for Andrew Cuomo when he was like going down. So a disgraced governor, he was like the star of the beginning of COVID in New York. People wanted him to be president, and he was like this.
The fuck?
Yeah, it was weird. It was super weird. But anyways, he like sexually assaulted people and stuff, and then went down. And then one of the main anchors at MSNBC, I think, like wrote his shit. Like wrote his responses for the sexual allegations and shit. So like one a main anchor. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, I guess. And he's gonna be fired now for trying to cover for his brother who's killed a bunch of fucking old people. He's that guy that's after COVID. He sent people with COVID
about that.
He sent people with COVID in the beginning of COVID, old people back into nursing homes after being diagnosed, and there was like a fucking so many people died. But they only talk about the sexual
on
assault.
his hands.
Right. They only talk about the sexual assault.
Yeah.
But that's all we got. We just got that shit, and we got fucking Maxwell, and there's nothing happening in the fucking world, it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's died.
Things died off. Rittenhouse, and then is died off, and then we got the Maxwell case that isn't even, they don't even give you information on. You have to fucking Google that shit yourself.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin, I'm not sure where the fuck.
What's happened there?
Oh, actually, there's some fucking juice on that. He wasn't even supposed to have a gun in that scene.
Oh my God.
It was a scene that even, it didn't have a gun in it.
Why did he have it?
It might have. That shit was manslaughter as fuck.
I was gonna say.
He killed that girl.
Yeah.
She has a child. And he talks all pretty on Twitter about, oh, how I feel bad for the families. They're doing his little fucking PR shit. But like, he had a gun.
Sorry, I committed murder.
Yeah, sorry, I just killed this person. And
I know.
I picked up a gun with a bullet in it, pointed at this person, and fucking shot and killed him.
No, yeah, why? Like, that's going to be hard to make yourself, to recover from.
Even being the Trump impersonator on SNL, like, it's still going to be tough to duck that manslaughter case.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, you did play Trump on SNL, and you've been in a bunch of movies, but you fucking killed this person.
Yeah, that's a big, that's a hit to your career.
Yeah. And then he's known for being like a fucking psycho and like having, like, losing his mind and just becoming very angry.
Yeah.
Breaking cameras and screaming and shit. So.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I think he shouldn't. I don't think he's in jail even right now, like being held or any. Like, he's just in his fucking mansion in the Hollywood Hills right now.
Yeah,
he literally killed somebody with a gun.
Yeah, and he's fine. He's living just fine.
He's sitting in his mansion,
yeah,
like eating fucking chips with cheese on it.
Yeah,
like at his pool in a lounge chair.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
What a shame.
Yeah. Yeah, oh my God. What's happening in the fucking world? Sports.
Oh, I don't know sports.
Yeah, nothing. There ain't shit going on since, like, Kamala Harris became the first sitting president for 2 hours. But
I've seen that TikTok where he's like, who's the president? He's like, Byron.
who?
It's some guy's like recording him. And he's like, who's the president? And it's this like homeless guy. And he's like, Byron. And he said, say hi to Byron. He's like, hey, Byron. And then he starts like breakdancing. It's in Coney Island. It's funny.
Hilarious. What usually pops up on your TikTok? Or like, what's the content that you be looking at on TikTok?
Some fucking whack ass shit.
Like,
there's a really sad stuff. There'll be like videos with trigger warnings and like sexual assault, and memes, a lot of memes, a lot of funny videos, crystal stuff,
memes,
like
funny
witch,
videos, crystal, witch stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I would get some political videos on occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, I would get a lot of feminist videos and like,
oh no,
guys in the comments. Yeah, I would fight with guys in the comments
on feminist videos on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah, they were horrible.
Oh yeah, I don't know, feminist shit.
Yeah, I get a lot of those videos.
You get a lot of feminist shit. Well, like,
yeah.
what are they saying?
Like,
oh God.
Let me think. A lot of them are like, why do I have to ask my boyfriend to not like half naked girls on Instagram and stuff like that? And then other ones will be like, there's this one lady, she like has bars. She just said like, she's talked about being pro-choice and stuff like that. What did she say? I forget. I'll have to
being pro-choice.
look at some videos. Yeah, but she talks a lot about being pro-choice and women's rights to her body.
Abort
Stuff
the
like
woman's
that.
rights to kill a child that's growing in their stomach.
Yeah.
What if the thing that is in their stomach that they're killing is a girl? We're talking about
Could
women's
be.
rights.
Could be.
Half the time it is.
Yeah.
So is it still women's rights?
Yeah, I would think so. Because it's a fetus. I know it's still a child and there's a spirit, but it is a fetus.
But it becomes a human, though.
Yeah, and I still think that it has a spirit attached to it
Yeah, I
at
guess
some
that's
point.
the big thing.
Because I've known mediums who, psychics who are like, have you lost a child? And they're like, I had an abortion. And they're like, oh, and they move on because they can see, you know, the dead baby spirit that they killed. So
Yeah, what's that?
at what point
It's
does the
just-
spirit attach to it? You know, I don't know.
It did on that person. She like read them and she knew
Yeah.
that they had a kid from like just seeing them or whatever,
Mhm.
however, and then they don't. It was aborted,
Yeah.
but it's imprinted in them.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That's just weird that it's women's rights, but half the time that they kill the baby, it's a woman or it's going to be a woman. It's kind of also a weird argument that
That's true.
it's not a person, or it doesn't have to be. It shouldn't be regarded as a human being when it is. That's what it's going to become. If my mom
Yeah.
were to kill me, and she was going to, but it was too late in the pregnancy,
Mm.
but she wanted to kill me because shit was bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, deadbeat father.
Yeah.
But if the doctor's like, it's cool, we could do it at 4 months, I don't ever exist.
Mhm.
So is that not death or murder?
Yeah, it is. I agree. I agree.
But I mean, it's just like, how do you fucking legislate that?
Yeah, that's my issue. Is I don't believe in abortion because, you know, I do believe that at some point a spirit attaches itself to the baby or to the fetus and is then a person, and killing that spirit, they'll never have a chance to come here. You know, some people have the idea that, oh, I'll kill it and they'll go to another family. But if it's already has a spirit attached to it, then they'll just die. And so I am against abortion, but I'm not against women having the right to an abortion.
That's where I'm at, basically. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, do it and stuff if you really, really want to. I know that people do it even if it's illegal. They're just
Mhm.
going to go do some
Just gonna
backdoor
do it
shit and it's going to
anyway.
be really fucked up.
Yeah.
But don't act like you're not killing something
Right.
because you are.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. They act like it's nothing. They make jokes about it and like,
Jokes that you've told me are
yeah,
oh,
it's
Jesus
ridiculous.
Christ.
And I'm like, okay, you need to know all the information. Like this can actually be something very traumatic and you can regret this in the future. Very traumatic things happen with it because there is still a connection to a child and a mother, you know, and it can fuck you up emotionally, you know? And nobody informs these girls of that before they go and get an abortion. And so they think it's like, whatever, we're killing a baby, yeah. But like, it can be extremely traumatic
Yeah.
and you can definitely regret it in the future. Like, that's a whole ass baby growing in you.
Yeah. Going to be a human being is
Yeah.
a living, breathing person in society.
There's a
That's what it
reason.
would have been.
Yeah. When you joke about abortion like that, you're literally telling everyone who's had a miscarriage that it's not a human. It was just a fetus. It was just a parasite. Like that's what they'll call a baby, an unwanted fetus. They call it a parasite.
And it's sort of true.
That's why they get away with it. They're like, technically, it's a parasite. And so I'm like, wow, you are really invalidating a lot of women who've been through miscarriages, saying, oh, why are you sad? Like, it was just a parasite.
Yeah. You were just a parasite for 9 months, too. Yeah, it's like that person saying that you were a parasite for 9 months and you're just like this meaningless parasite in the stomach, and then what? So you just never exist. We kill you because you're a parasite, and then you don't ever exist.
Yeah.
And you don't have like an experience of life, and then you're like, I don't know. It's a weird, inhuman way to look at humanity.
Yeah. And people who argue like there's so many kids in foster care and adoption, whatever, go adopt a kid if you're so worried about it, whatever. And it's like, that's completely besides the issue, because while those things need work, you're telling all of the foster care kids and adopted kids that they would have been better off dead. They're like, do you see how many, if you can't sustain a family and financially take care of a kid, they'll end up in foster care, and like what?
So just kill them.
Why would you want to do that to them? Yeah, so I'm like, what? So just kill them?
Just kill them.
That's your solution?
That is the solution.
I've even had like people who were adopted, and they're like, y'all, it really hurts when you say that shit, because y'all think we'd be better off dead. Like, you're really saying no chance at life than any chance at life. I don't fucking know.
Fuck.
It's pretty fucked up.
It's a really fucking bleak way to look at life. But it's true that when abortion became pretty widely legal and shit, crime rates and like 15, 20 years later dropped a lot. Because they are killing this kind of the next wave of unwanted children.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them. I mean, of course that they're not wanted.
Right. Then
if they're willing to fucking blend it up and suck it out with a vacuum, then they probably don't want the thing.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say the child being neglected often end up. Yeah.
Right. So you can track it. It's 2 generations later, the crime rate drops a lot.
Yeah.
After like they legalize abortion. So
yeah, that's crazy.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. What can you do?
Right.
Get rid of some scrubs off the street, I guess.
And eliminate the homeless population by a lot.
Yeah.
Just sending like at-home abortion kits.
No, for real though.
Really put some improvements on the fucking homeless numbers there.
Yeah.
Crime numbers. At-home abortion kits.
People are like, what if that baby could have been the next Albert Einstein?
Right.
Like,
and
odds are probably not.
Or what if it's the guy that fucks the monkey and makes AIDS?
Yeah. Or starts a bowl up again.
Yeah, who did that?
I don't know.
I don't know if somebody did that, but somebody definitely fucked a monkey.
Something went on there.
So there's a lot of pieces of shit people that do piece of shit things.
Yeah.
You never know. It's a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, how insignificant is, I guess it's how much. I mean, Elon Musk put it in a really fucking interesting way as far as like what we're doing, specifically human beings, to Earth. Is it altering weather? Is it altering life? Or and he said there's no way to measure, there's no way to know. Elon Musk was like, there's no real way to know, because everything is so cyclical.
Yeah.
You can't actually know.
Yeah.
But
that's how I feel about like fucking global warming or climate control. It's like, okay, we've had ice ages millions of years ago. Like, who says that won't happen again? Like, Earth goes through cycles.
Humans weren't really around like that. Were they in caves?
Yeah.
Like, were they driving around fucking F-150s? I don't think so.
Literally. The Earth evolves. It's always changing cycles. And
yeah. And then basically what he said, so they're like, oh, so why you put so much effort into electronic cars and getting off of fossil fuels? And he's like, yeah, because gas runs out.
It's a good point.
It's finite. And they're like, oh. Well, that's a pretty fucking good reason.
That is a good reason.
Pretty good.
That's funny.
Yeah. I mean, that's an interesting take on it.
Yeah. He's like, the weather, I don't know. Pollution, I don't know. But we're going to run out of that shit eventually. So that's funny.
Yeah. And it may be true. Who knows? Like he said, it's probably true. I mean, he's pretty fucking smart that
Yeah.
you can't really know.
Yeah.
You can't really differentiate what the cycle would be
Yeah.
exactly and then compare it to what we've done. You can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So interesting. The non-renewable resources like fossils. How did they get there? Well, I mean, I
Say
think we know how they get
dinosaurs.
there, but like, that was a dumb question.
I don't know if it is because I'm not sure if they're like full consensus on that. Like I've heard that it's dinosaurs, but that kind of seems ridiculous. Like
yeah, like we're
old
using
deposits
dinosaur
of
fossils.
the dinosaurs become this oil in the ground. That's how I was like fucking told in school, but I feel like that's not probably right.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes, that is the thing.
Yeah, what the fuck are fossil fuels? Okay, that's actually a really good question.
It's a great question, but it probably does run out. I mean,
But it probably does.
if you think about how many cars are on the road in any given day, like with the gas fuming into the sky, like all of that burning at once, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, but if you've ever been on a plane, the atmosphere is fucking huge.
Yeah.
It's like we're minuscule compared. Unless the ozone layer shit is actually true and will eventually damage it.
I don't think it's true because I think we're getting more brutal winters, which would completely discredit that whole argument.
Eventually everything would just float off anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Why would it be trapped here?
If the ozone layer is opening up, we're cracking it with fossil fuels. Why the fuck have some places gotten record like cold winters in the past few years? Because if the ozone layer is cracking, the sun's getting through more, you can't have a fucking record number winter. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
The ozone layer's opened up.
And if the ozone layer is opened up, can't you let all the pollution out?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, isn't the ozone layer what's keeping the pollution in here?
What the fuck is the ozone layer?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe I don't know shit. I failed earth science and ecology
What
twice.
the fuck is an ozone layer? I gotta look into it.
I know it protects us from the sun, but I thought it also kept pollution here. And so they were like, we can't damage the ozone layer with pollution because then the sun will come in
More.
and it protects us. But if we damage the ozone layer, does that mean the pollution is trapped? Like, I don't even think it can reach the ozone layer is my thing.
Yeah, how the fuck is it still in its like
so big.
it dissipates after like 3 feet, and after leaving an exhaust you don't even see the shit anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Even like factories and big buildings that leave off big exhaust, like being in a plane, that shit is like nothing.
Yeah, it stops. Basically it becomes nothing.
Nothing
before
at
it's
some
even
point. Yeah,
close
that's why
to
I'm like,
touching
it can't
anything.
damage the ozone layer.
What the
I don't
fuck are
know,
they telling us?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all were saying it was global warming, but we're getting record cold, and then so now it's called climate change.
Yeah, because now
like,
you're just saying it's more extreme on both areas, but and then that doesn't make sense for the fucking ozone layer thing that you're saying.
that you're
It's
claiming,
like, right.
that the fossil fuels, yeah, no, it doesn't add up.
But this is a fact. That shit's gonna run out.
That's
a fact.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think about how many cars are burning fuel with combustion engines simultaneously right now as we're having this conversation. It's baffling.
It is. It's ridiculous.
It's a lot.
Amounts.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll figure that out. Maybe just go to a different planet if we
Yeah,
need to.
I'm like, how many fossil fuels do we have? Like,
I know,
like,
dude. Jesus
did enough
Christ.
dinosaurs die?
That's a lot of
We
dinosaurs.
got bones. That's what I'm saying. For years, this many cars.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Like
Someone's lying.
he's lying about something. You can't even comprehend a deposit of that much fluid that's kept cars going for fucking. The Model T was in like late 1920s.
Yeah.
Early 1930s.
So 100
almost 100
years.
fucking years.
Yeah.
What do deposits like that even look like? You can't even fathom that.
Yeah. So where does it come from?
Exactly. I don't fucking know. Is it a fucking conspiracy?
And how do they know when it's gonna run out?
Right. How? Is gasoline a fucking conspiracy?
It just might be a joke. Maybe we're all putting water in our cars.
Right. And they just like add something to change the color and smell of
And the
it.
smell.
It's fucking water.
It's just water.
Yeah. Because that doesn't make any fucking sense to me at all.
Yeah, that's a really good observation. Great question.
Yeah. And then at the fucking climate change events that these fucking politicians and the fucking the creators of the universe come together for these fucking climate change. Oh, what do you call them? The masters of the universe.
Yeah.
It's like a way to like put down like fucking rich people with their trying to be powerful.
Yeah.
But yeah, like all the masters of the universe come together for this fucking climate change meeting, and what do they pull up in? Private fucking jets.
They're jets.
Private jets.
Yeah. So they don't even believe in it.
They can't.
They can't.
they're not, no, fuck no.
It's a cognitive deficit. Is that what it's called?
Dissidence.
That's what it is.
Cognitive
dissonance.
Yeah, when you pull up to a climate change event in private planes.
Yeah.
Cognitive dissonance, or like say the fucking person that helped create Black Lives Matter being a trained communist and being for communism, but having a fucking 5-home real estate portfolio.
Yeah. Or the person who created Planned Parenthood, wanted to kill black babies and was racist.
Yeah, they did target the blacks first.
Yeah.
God, that's so dark. Oh my fucking God. Jesus Christ. I remember that. I remember reading about that or hearing about that the Planned Parenthood and Thatcher and shit, they were targeting poor black.
Because they knew, that they couldn't often in those types of neighborhoods and how the redlining back then, shit, whatever. It was black people who was their audience, who would get abortions the most.
Would show up.
And so they would definitely target.
Because they're poor and they can't afford to at a certain point.
Yeah.
So they'd go and get their shit terminated.
Yeah.
By, oh man. And you got to track shit to the fucking root. And if you track like Planned Parenthood to the root, like that's like fucking population control shit.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
It's literally population control shit. The intention behind that was population control.
Yeah. What other reason? Well, let's give you a relief from no.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows? Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe I want a fucking abortion at some point. Something really bad happens and I want it done. I don't see myself doing that.
Exactly. What does happen if you knock someone up?
You have to just raise the baby. Where I'm coming from is that I'm fucking 27 and I've not gotten a girl pregnant because there's things that you can do to not get somebody pregnant that are pretty fucking like.
That's a really good point. I don't know how people get knocked up. I really don't.
Yeah, there's so many things. As you can be on birth control, they have a fucking thing they could put in your arm that makes you not able to be pregnant for like 3 years. There's fucking condoms. There's like, really, if other than rape.
Right.
In consensual sex, you really have almost full control to not get that person pregnant to begin with.
Right.
But after they're pregnant, you're going to fucking kill it. Like you could have prevented that.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't.
Yeah, personal responsibility.
Yeah.
But I mean, what are you going to do? It's like these people are going to fucking kill these babies anyways. Yeah. I don't know how you legislate that.
I know. Good luck to y'all.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's a you problem.
You're killing shit. It's your business.
That is a you problem.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. There's no real way to do it.
Yeah.
You're an asshole if you believe. You're an asshole if you don't believe. For real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're an asshole no matter what.
I've been called conservative and I've been called liberal. Like, those are two literal opposites.
Yes.
That just shows how in the middle I am, because no one fucking, I don't know.
And there's so much of that. I feel like so many people were fucking in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's like we can't there's nothing for us.
Yeah.
Because one person says we're on the left, one person says we're on the right. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like
we're not.
There's an in between.
But there's not.
Yeah,
there needs to be an in between party.
Byron or Trump.
Yeah, Byron. It needs to be. I mean, just a libertarian party, maybe.
Yeah, but they don't get enough votes.
Yeah, but maybe they could at some point.
Maybe, yeah.
That's the only thing that can happen.
We need to come together, the non-extremists.
The middles.
Yeah.
Middle people come together and just fucking push the libertarian party.
Yeah.
And then we do
need to push that.
And there's a fucking escape from this blue, red, left, right, elephant, donkey shit.
Yes.
That's our only escape.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Real freedom.
The first breath of fresh air.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
It really, you're just like sitting in a cell and you don't even know what the sun is. You just know like people's description of it.
Yeah.
And then you finally fucking go outside for the first time. That's the libertarian party.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Let's
Someone go libertarian. Kanye go libertarian. Yeah. I don't know if he's libertarian enough. Actually.
Somebody fucking do it. And then just gain a bunch of fucking traction like Trump did.
Yeah.
And just be something that's not the fucking blue and red. It's like, Jesus Christ. We're done.
Yeah.
I feel like the majority of the population now is fucking middle.
Yeah.
Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Everyone is kind of fed.
We're fucking middle.
Blue and red.
Yeah, we're done with that
blue
shit.
And red.
Right, done. What's the cross between blue and red? What color when you put them both together?
Purple.
There you go. Purple. We're fucking purple.
We're purple.
Libertarians, the purple party.
Nice.
Everybody else, go fuck yourself.
Hell yeah. Fuck you. Let's do it. Let's get a nominee.
We'll get it going.
Yeah.
I'll get some seed money.
I'm not going to be the politician.
No, me neither, but Fox, I don't know. Nash can be.
Nash. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Support it.
And that's the conclusion of Freak Show. Thank you for fucking listening.
Thanks for your time. Get vaccinated.
Love you. Go and inject yourself with whatever the government tells you that you need. Please. Love ya.